Dear Jill, I have a Mother's Day dilemma. I've been married for 2 years, and while my relationship with my husband is great, I'm really struggling with my mother in law. She constantly undermines me and criticizes the way I handle things in my marriage, whether it's how I clean the house, what I cook, or even how I handle my husband's finances. She has an opinion on everything. It's gotten to the point where I dread seeing her because I feel like I can't do anything right in her eyes. My husband is caught in the middle, and while he loves his mom, he doesn't want to upset me either. I've tried being polite and respectful, but it feels like nothing changes. How do I deal with my mother in law without ruining my marriage or causing tension? Tracy.
Ooh. Well, my gut feeling about this, Tracy, because it does sound like you've done most things that I could think of to do, is you have to get your husband to intervene and you have to sit down as a partnership, as man and wife, and your husband has to speak up and say what's affecting you, why it's affecting you, how it's affecting you. He might want to do it without you there. He might feel easier or more comfortable to do it with just her. But he really just needs to step forward and say, Ma'am, I love you, but this is how you're making my wife feel. And this isn't going to go well. And we're going to have to start seeing each other separately if this carries on. Now, as I've said that out loud, I know some people whose situations I've been in where it feels like that's what the mother-in-law ultimately wants. They want to see their partner they want to see like their son or daughter separately. So they create this conflict so that the other person never wants to be around them, and then they just get their son or their daughter to themselves, which, I can't bear that idea. I think it's awful. But I think you have to say to your husband, I've really tried. You must know I've tried. You can see that I've tried. Now I need us to be a team. I need you to work with me. We do not have to be rude. This is never about you losing any sort of relationship with your mom. This is about just saying, right, this is acceptable and this isn't. And just being really clear about it, because it sounds like your mother-in-law is not listening to you and is not respecting you. So then we'll have to see if she'll respect her son. And if she doesn't, then you've got then a different decision to make, because then between you and your husband, you can decide how much time you would really want to spend with this person. But I don't want to make excuses in any way for your husband in the idea of, oh, but it's his mom and he doesn't want to upset his mom. It's like, no, listen. If somebody is mistreating your partner, say something. Stand up for them. You've got to. It's like oh yeah, no, but sons and their listen, if I was being rude to my son's partner and my son came to me and said, you're being rude, you need to stop that. Absolutely, I would respect him for that. I hope I would never be like that, but I don't buy this whole like, oh no, but you can't because that's a really precious relationship. No, stand up for yourself. Be an adult. Say to your mom, that's not acceptable. See, I'm getting wound up here.
Whoa!
But that's how I feel. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's insane that somebody wouldn't like stand up to their own parent when they can see that the person they've chosen to spend the rest of their lives with is being so unfairly treated. I just feel like, why? What's taking you so long?
I think mother-in-laws or partners, families have a lot to say about things, don't they? They
Mm-hmm.
can make or break stuff sometimes. I sometimes think, if if I don't like the family, well, why do I like you? Why are you a standout?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And I think that even if you're with someone and you love the bones of them, if every time you're with their family or that infiltrates into your relationship, if that becomes a problem, I think people do split up over that quite a lot. And I think that's why, you know, there are so many different factors to finding the right person, because I do believe that some people have found each other and fallen in love, and then someone's had parents who just say, absolutely not her, she's not acceptable, you need to marry someone else, and they have. Because it's almost like they're being given a choice, isn't it? It's us, it's the family,
Yeah.
or it's her. And they just think, well, I don't want to lose my family. But I mean, personally, I really hate it. I really hate, like, when you watch like shows like Succession and they just play themselves off again, like the family, like the dad just plays everyone off against each other. I just think it's just the most insidious form of like abuse. And I cannot bear it.